son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it.
All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Set! 50 yards. Yeah, 54 Mike. Down to lose one.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Haskins. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On first down, this is Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Haskins on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. D. Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Set, ready. Set the ending. Pick me up. Here we go.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. Actually, I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 outlaw.
Rip left, rip left.
2nd and 14. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
30 base.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mullins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be...
Twist on Travis.
Switch.
Hit it.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Haskins. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ready? On the bench. 59. I'm here all day.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And an alley to run. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Squeeze, double.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37.
That's another Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Here's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Here's Geis. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Pass complete here to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And the 49er first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42.
First down, 49ers.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mullins now. Nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, buddy, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 9 now. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go.
That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays. Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Pick your game up.
On first down, here's Breida. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know, there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Haskins now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. Haskins now. Only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check, 59. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Mike's first one. Mike's 59.
Haskins going to throw again. Got a man. That's Quinn. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
At the 14-yard line.
Got it.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Steve Griffin.
He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 30 base. We ain't giving him nothing, Jeff. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Right here, so we got to step it up.
Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again they run. Again it's Geis. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Mullins now. Pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Down. 50, plant.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Ready?
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 6. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, San Francisco.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Bobby Gould, the kickoff for San Francisco.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Haskins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready? Right. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go one more.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Breida, he'll try the right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Gold is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
He's got a man, complete, past the 20, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw here. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
But it brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
Second down, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Geis, they'll try to run it. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
At the 16-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, D!
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go! 15-90, 15-90. Push him back. Push him back.
Now a run with Geis. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On the ground, it's Geis. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game. That I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Topper!
2nd and 13. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. So the game-sealing play from Josh Norman. What a big one that was.
He's a guy that loves being the center of attention, and I think to play that position, you have to have that feeling because oftentimes you will be isolated out there against some of the best the game has to offer. And how about him finishing off this one with a game-clinching interception?
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
65.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click.